folks ain't selling records no more, and some of the gimmicks that they used to use ain't working. See, this the cold part of the game. Now, a lot of time we get to hear the record before they hit the store. And the truth of the matter is a lot of them aren't good. And when the product is not good, people don't go spend their money. Back then, the record would come out, nobody heard it yet and didn't know it wasn't no good. They be done sold 200,000 or 300,000 before people figure out it's boo-boo. Now, as soon as your record go to the pressing plant, it's at the car wash on the corner a week before the record drop. If you unlucky, it's there 2 weeks before. If somebody trying to kill you at the label, it's there a month before your record come out. So people be already heard a glimpse of what your new album is about if they haven't already heard your album or if they haven't already purchased a bootleg. And if somebody got a bootleg copy of your record and it's not so good, what's going to make them go to the store and spend their hard-earned money on a real copy? That's what's happening with the music business right now. The songs aren't that good. The album's not that good. If it is a good song and it's only one, we just get on the internet and download it. You know what I'm talking about? We put it in our iPod and we keep going. And we put it on rotating. We listen to everybody's single now. You don't even have to buy records to hear the single no more. You just turn on the video show and watch the video. And you heard it already and you keep moving. You know, back then, I didn't hear the Run DMC album until I bought it that day. And it was something special about busting that package open. On an album, I mean, man, you can't even buy an album no more. They CDs, man. You know what I'm talking about? It was something about dropping that needle on that album, busting that plastic, and dropping the needle on that album. It was something about that. We don't have that no more. Radio has been killed. Every playlist is the same all over the country. It wasn't like that back then. You could fly on an airplane and go to different places. In every city you went to, they had a different song on the chart. Might have been a local artist that was #1 at the time. But everywhere we went, somebody had a different record. You go to Miami, they had a record playing. You go to New York, it was records playing that we had never heard. You come to Houston, it was records on the radio nobody ever heard anywhere else. And when you looked at the charts and looked at the different regions and saw what records was hot in the different regions, it'd be different records a lot of times at the #1 spot, depending on what was hot in that region. When these two companies bought up all the radio stations and started controlling all the playlists and started putting handcuffs and bracelets on the DJs, they stopped all that. So everywhere you go, you hear the same record playing, and they make them play it all day long. You might catch something in the mix show. There's only a few hours in the day to be able to play the records. So the records you catching in the mix show is the records that the majors is trying to break. The independent dudes don't never get no play no more. So man, you know, it took the fun out the music. They thought they was doing something good and they was gonna be able to monopolize, but it's got people buying XM and Sirius radios now. They listening to satellite because radio is watered down. We don't like that. As a consumer, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? As a major label artist, it may be good because you blocking a bunch of people out. But as a rap fan and a consumer, that's bad for business.
So, my thing is this. These record labels are inclined to keep us as dumb as possible. They know that if we get to communicating and putting our heads together and comparing notes, that we're going to figure out some shit real fast. They also know that if we get on the same page, it's a chance that we could unionize. They really don't want that.